me. Okay, there you go. Should be able to hear me now. Thank you very much. One thing I forgot. See, look, I have what, a week off or whatever it was, and I completely forgot how to do everything. So I just want to apologise as well now in advance, because it looks like my internet is being an absolute idiot as per the norm. You know what I mean? First stream back and my internet's bouncing. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Big C, how you doing, mate? Stephen, how you doing? Yeah, as I said, ACC. We're going to do some ACC this year. We're going to do some Forza. We're going to maybe even do some Automobilista too. I have actually got it. I haven't done anything on it for months and months. So I think we're just going to sort of have the channel trying everything, doing everything, and maybe sort of get to a sort of a wider audience, almost just get more people in. But obviously we're still sim racers at the end of the day, but obviously people that play on different sim titles, because like I said, I'll drive anything. I think my only sort of limitation is iRacing because of the subscription. I don't agree with that. I have done iRacing probably over 2 years ago now, and I preferred ACC, and I was more on ACC even though I was paying the subscription for iRacing. So I don't feel that, yeah, I want to sort of give that a go again. But you ran some ACC, Big C. How'd you find it? That'd be good, Tibor, because like I said, I haven't really done anything with AMS2. I was on it, like I said, a good few months ago. Obviously, I wiped and reinstalled my system sort of about, I'd say maybe about 6 months ago now. And obviously, I have installed it again, but I haven't really done anything with it. So I wouldn't mind jumping on it. I wouldn't mind sort of racing with communities on AMS2 and doing stuff with that. So yeah, just sort of keeping my hand in everything, so to speak. But yeah, like I said, I'm just actually the internet. I was about to say that the internet seems to be sorting itself out, which is great. So yeah. You're not used to the paddle shifters. You'll get used to it pretty quickly, Big C. Oh, I've had to mute the chat. Yeah, you'll get it. It's yeah, it is pretty easy to jump in and drive. I think with ACC, obviously, like I said, this is my bread and butter. This is where I sort of started the channel from, when ACC was in its infancy, and just sort of progressed from there. MC, how you doing, mate? So yeah, as I said, tonight is RPM Motorsport, which I've ran with a lot. I've run a lot with these guys. If anyone in the chat obviously remembers, anyone in the chat that used to watch me on ACC will be well aware of RPM Motorsport. Anyone in the chat that wants to sort of try their hand at ACC, wants to race with communities, then I can't. I highly recommend RPM Motorsport. They do PC side and Xbox side, so and yeah, they're a good bunch of guys in this community, so that's why I like running with them. So you ran some Forza afterwards and dashboarded twice. To be fair, Big C, ACC on console isn't without its issues at the minute. I think they're saying obviously that the dashboarding issue. Obviously I made a video of a sort of a workaround, which seems to be, yeah, working. So the thumbnail says you're on console. Yeah, we're on console, Stephen. It's ACC on Xbox. We will try and do some ACC on PC as well. I want to be obviously running with my team, doing endurance races and that this year as well, a bit more. So if it added a monster, yeah, I'm gonna definitely try and jump on if I get time at some stage on AMS2, because as I said, I've got it. I've had it a while. I just haven't really done anything with it. You're surprised. Big C, is that on? I can't remember if you're on console or PC ACC. I mean, I haven't been dashboarded, touch wood, so far tonight. I know a couple of the guys were saying because of this cross-play malarkey now with the console version. If you join a lobby and you've got your logo, the Xbox logo next to your name, then they're saying that you could probably get dashboarded. As you see with this now, we've got a line and a dot. We haven't got the logo, so you wanna maybe jump in, MC. It's a lot. I mean, if you haven't played it since 9 months ago, you'd be surprised how well they've got it. Obviously, I know the last update with this cross-play has nerfed things off a little bit, but the whole game itself, the feel of the cars and everything else, it is very close to PC now. Are you on Xbox, Big C? Okay. Stephen, I wouldn't say it's impossible. It's one of them things. I think ACC is more tailored towards wheel users because of the nature of the sim. It is a sim title, whereas say Forza is more a simcade, so it's more. I think they've tailored it more to the controller player. But I don't think it's impossible. But for either or, I mean, obviously wheel users like myself on Forza are fine. And I'd say controller users on ACC will be fine as well. It may just take a little bit longer to, yeah, get used to it. Crossplay, Tibor, I don't think it's buggy, the actual crossplay part of it. I think it's this thing that if you don't let the lobby selection screen reshuffle or whatever it does, then it seems to be, yeah, it seems to dashboard you and stuff. You jump in the servers too quick. Yeah, you'll catch up, Big C. Trust me. I think we've said it before. Once you get used to the obviously the wheel and the way it is, and like you said, the paddle shifters and everything else, it'll just in the end it'll be like second nature. It'll be like riding a bike. You'll be like looking back, thinking, "How did I have an issue?" You know what I mean? But jumping, obviously, yeah, straight from a controller to wheel, it is a big step. I remember when I did it. Thank you. Yeah, Happy New Year to you also. Yeah, I'm buzzing to be back at ACC, you know. I really am. Obviously, these guys are running. This is a sort of off-season, pre-season race. I think there's another one next week. And then I think it's the 14th because it'll be Sunday because I'm doing the World Series. What they do is they do a sprint series, which is like, I think, 25-minute races. And then they do a World Series, which I think is an hour race with a mandatory pit stop. So I've opted for the World Series. So, yeah, it should be a lot better. So, yeah, like I said, I'm looking forward to it, to be fair. I really am. I've sort of missed ACC. I needed the break, yes, I definitely did. But I'm happy now to jump back in and try and pick up where I left off. Right. To be fair, I don't blame you, Stephen. ACC's the sort of the way you race with other people, especially in the community. I wouldn't say more on the online lobbies, the publics, because they're still pretty brutal, even in ACC. But driving with communities, it's a lot cleaner, a lot better. Chris, how you doing, mate? Yeah, I'm all good. Hope you've been keeping well. That's it, MC. Yeah, I was going to say, I sort of know of, well, somebody I raced on the PC version, and he was on controller, and he was quicker than me. So, yeah, which I was quite, like, yeah, baffled by at first. But, yeah, fair play. I think if you can just get used to it, pick it up, and then, yeah, find the time with it. Yeah, no, I feel with that. I think with Forza, from my perspective, I'm just on it for a bit of fun now. Until maybe they sort out the replays and stuff, and then we'll jump sort of back on it. But we're still going to do something with it, but it's more going to be the sort of private lobbies, random cars, random tracks, I think is where we're going to do it. That's it, Big C. Yeah, I can't stress enough. If you're going to jump into ACC and you want to sort of do it obviously not what would be the word? So you want to take it obviously further than sort of a bit of fun, but obviously still not too serious. But obviously, you want clean racing. As I said, I can't stress enough about a community, and there's enough out there. Whether it be console, whether it be the PC version, there's enough communities out there that you can race with and have good, clean, fun racing. Well, would you say sort of fun? It is a bit more serious, I think, ACC than, say, Forza. I think Forza's more fun than ACC. What about Saturdays? I don't know. I've got to really sit down and try and plan what I'm doing. Maybe just have a stream schedule for the week that you guys know what we're going to do. That's it. We have the private lobbies, yeah. I think we can sort of keep it pretty clean then. I think going forward, we're probably, obviously, there's going to be sort of what, a week-ish before the RPM Motorsport World Series starts, which is going to be a Sunday. So we'll probably, I was sort of thinking of maybe, I don't know, a Wednesday sort of Forza, sort of maybe go back to a Friday on ACC with my server again after 5-race mini championship. Saturday doing Forza in a private server, and then obviously Sunday will be ACC with obviously the World Series. So, but like I said, it's up in the air at the minute. It can chop and change. It's trying to work out what I sort of want to do, what I've signed up for. I don't want to sign up for too much. I don't want to do sort of too much too soon almost. We'll see how we get on with jumping back with ACC with these guys. Chris, I plan to. Hopefully my team is going to do so well. I'd say they will do, to be fair. I'll definitely make myself more available for it. I just, as I said, I've sort of had my time away. Obviously, we still are looking to play Forza, just for sort of a bit of fun. But yeah, well, I do want to sort of progress back to this. Maybe not as much as when I first sort of started ACC and that. I mean, I just don't see me doing sort of a whole week stream or something like that. But we'll do bits and pieces. We'll do something. That's not too bad. $100 off a wheel and pedals. That's a bargain. That is really, really good. But yeah, like I said, obviously the thing I put up on my Discord and the community YouTube, obviously I want your guys' input as well as what you want to see the channel sort of going towards. It just, because I'm sort of, I don't want to keep doing the same stuff. I do want to sort of progress it, and that's what I said about different sim titles. I do definitely, which I sort of had in the works last year, but it was either last year or year before, but it sort of fell by the wayside. I want to do a charity event, and it's more so going to be, it's going to be a bit like Super GTs where he drove for 24 hours. We're going to do that. Obviously I'll be doing it myself, but the way we'll do it, we'll have, because with the servers, if I buy a server and obviously I change the settings, evening Tom, and I change the settings, anyone can jump in when I'm sort of, say, racing the 6 hours, and we'll split it between Xbox and PC. That way people aren't left out. People can jump in whether they're on PC or Xbox, and sort of run a few laps for me, like I said, because it'll all be for charity. Obviously I'm not 100% what charity I'm going to run yet, but it'll probably be mid-year we do this, once I get everything organised. But yeah, just something I want to do. So that's it. I think because I'd done ACC for sort of 2 years, it got to the point where I wasn't having fun with it, and I definitely think Forza come out at the right time for me, because you can have fun. I am really enjoying Forza as just to jump in and whatever cars, whatever tracks, and it's really good. So it's helped me along to carry on streaming, carry on doing what we're doing. Otherwise, I'd have probably just knocked it on the head, to be fair. I'd have probably just said, right, that's it. I'm not doing anything. I'm taking, I don't know, a couple of months out and just not streaming, not doing anything. But I couldn't sort of do that. And obviously, yeah, Forza come out at the right time. So it just sort of took my mindset away from ACC. And I think with the bad run of sort of races, which in theory weren't really my fault, or the majority of them, so at the tail end of, yeah, the ACC quest. But it is what it is. That was last year. I mean, we're going to move on this year. Is it the Miata playlist? Ah, okay. I haven't looked. I was on it last night because I was trying to do the Logitech G challenge, trying to go quicker. I think I'd done like 66 laps, and I was going to go quicker, and I just messed it up on the final corner. If anyone knows that track, the Hakone, I think it is, the full circuit. Yeah, and that car is an absolute nightmare. So definitely not the best. Right, let's. What we got time wise? So we've got race is going to start. Oh, practice server, proper practice. I think it's only like 15 minutes. It's going to start at 8 o'clock. Then we have qualifying, which for any of you guys that obviously not seen me on ACC before, it's split qualifying. So I think it's silver and pro go out for the first 10 minutes, and then the amateurs go out for the next 10 minutes. And I think if you go out and you're not supposed to be out, you get penalised 30 seconds added to your race time. So but yeah, the guys, like I said, who haven't seen me going on it on ACC and running with RPM will sort of you'll pick it up pretty quickly. I did Tibor, to be fair. I didn't, because yeah, Le Mans Ultimate, it's been in the works a while, hasn't it? But they've recently brought up, because I didn't know anything about it, and I watched the video for it, and it was like, okay, this actually looks pretty good. So you never raced before. Touring car, yeah, touring cars are good though. I really enjoyed touring cars, to be fair. Yeah, that's it, Chris. I think you can't. Yeah, I don't know. I think you play one title for long enough, and you just either you don't. I think with me, because my mind sort of wasn't 100% in it. Then I had some horrible races where, like I said, the majority of them weren't my fault. Things happened, so then that sort of got on top of me, and in the end, it was I was just like, that's it. I've had enough. So. Yeah. I think it will, Tibor, to be fair. But you've got the likes of Rensport that they really have to pull something out the bag to even rival ACC. That's the thing. So, yeah, definitely be interesting. I mean, I don't mind getting another sort of sim title on the channel that's just come out, just to see what it's like. Definitely. So right, we really need to, do we really need to go out? I've sort of got the track nailed. I've got the setup nailed. I've gone quicker than I've ever gone before round here, which is always a bonus. So we should in theory be okay. I'm not 100% sure who's all running this tonight. I think it might be a biggish grid, which is good. Not too sure. RPM, they're looking to run, if anyone's aware of the LFM BOP, which basically LFM run, it tries to level off all the cars, so you've never got sort of a meta car, and RPM are trying to work that or get it running on the console side, because they run it on the PC side, which will be good, because it will get everyone a sort of level playing field, which is, yeah, you're never going to then point the finger at someone and say, oh, well, you're in the McLaren or you're in the Ferrari, or your car's quick around that track than sort of my car, kind of thing. Yeah, it's definitely definitely be a good few titles, but I still, like I said, believe that whatever comes out, it's got to be something special to sort of have any chance against the established sims that are out at the minute. Obviously, this being probably the ultimate one, I'd say. It's because it's been out so long, because they've sort of perfected it, tweaked it, added content, added tracks. Yeah, it's going to have to be some title. I'm just trying to think what was out before ACC come out. Assetto Corsa was... It was there, but it wasn't. It wasn't a sort of big sort of title. I don't think... I mean, obviously, iRacing's always been there. iRacing on PC is I don't think that'll ever go. You've always got your die-hard iRacing fans. So, I think ACC come out at a time when there wasn't really especially for the sort of GT platform as well. And it come out and it definitely filled a void. And it's done very well at it. Well, I say that. The PC side has. The console side was, yeah. I think they'll still add stuff. I don't know how long a game would last, would it, in its sort of life cycle. Some sort of game content creators they have a shorter life cycle, I think, on games than others. I think when the new Assetto Corsa comes out, ACC might take a bit of a backward step, so to speak. Project Cars 2, yeah, definitely dubs, but it was never... I think because it was an old game, an old title, and obviously the updates and everything else stopped for that a while ago as well. It just, yeah. I do believe ACC jumped into a sort of gap that was there that needed a title, and it's just, yeah, flourished ever since. I think yeah, a month or two, Big C. I think, yeah, maybe, well, actually maybe a month, depends. I mean, they've been quite quick with everything else, so... Yeah, I 100% agree, Tibor. That's what I mean. ACC have got some good things coming out this year. That's the thing. So... Thank you, Dillian, and you, mate. Yeah. We'll see where everything goes, see where it takes us for sure. You preferred AC over Project Cars 2? To be fair, Dubs, I was more... I think because I obviously started out on ACC on PC, and then when it went to console, I just jumped over to console. And I didn't really do much with PC. And AC on console was never really that good. So like I said, I've never really done it on PC. So it's yeah, I couldn't really comment. I think, as you guys probably know by now, I'd rather be on the console because it's just, in my mind, easier to just jump on and yeah, jump in and drive. So to be fair, Tibor, I don't understand why the PC version can't be cross-play with the console. If the console can do it with the obviously Xbox to PlayStation 5, I don't understand, because you got, is it Warzone and stuff like that, you go against PC guys. So yeah, unless it's just something with the game. There's obviously, I know the sort of PC version you can save more replays, and there's a few little things that are slightly different compared to the console version, so it could be that. Whereas, say, obviously the PlayStation 5 version is going to be the same as the Xbox version, so then they can have the crossplay. I have no idea, to be fair, Big C. I would have thought so. I'm sure we're on this at the 1.9.5, I think it is, so... If it's not, I'd say they're only sort of, what, one back on it. I can't see it being, yeah, any more than that. Right, let's have a drive out. Oh, I got the tune on. Give you a bit of driving content instead of sitting in the pits doing nothing. Yeah, I must admit though, it seems a lot easier jumping from, I said it before, ACC and going to Forza than it is going from Forza to ACC. A lot harder, I find anyway. But yeah, shocked how much, or well, not how much quicker, the cars are quicker, I think, in ACC since I was on it. Like I said, for me to put in quicker lap times. Yeah, but if you've got, well, if you've got an Xbox wheel, then surely you could go to the Xbox. Well, like I said, you could probably pick up a wheel not that expensive. Don't get me wrong, I think if you've only got PC, you just, yeah, stick with PC, because PC version is better than console. It'll always be better than console. With like the likes of running like the third-party programs, Crew Chief and stuff like that. I mean, that's one thing I really do miss, being on console. But I mean, from my perspective, I'm sort of got the luxury of having best of both worlds, but I still prefer the console because it's just a matter of sort of turning it on and jumping in. Whereas yes, the PC side is better. Yes, you've got the third-party programs. Yes, depending on what hardware you're running, the graphics are going to be better and everything else, so you're going to have more FPS. But you've still got the little issues, like, say, compatibility issues and stuff like that, because you're on a PC. You don't usually get that with Xbox, so it swings and roundabouts. Oh, too busy reading the chat. You not like the chicanes, Big C? I suppose it make it a little bit easier, take that sort of element of skill out of getting through the chicanes, but to be fair, I don't mind them. You just, yeah, do your laps, get used to it, and jobs are good. Pick one up second hand, Tibor. Surely you should be able to, yeah, pick them up second hand. I don't think I could afford to buy new again, so it'd have to be, yeah, pre-owned for me. I said I still want, yeah, still want a round wheel for Forza, really. Alright, get his tyres up and not messing about. That's what I mean, I don't mind the chicane. I said once you got used to it, it's okay. There's still the odd time where I'll make a mess of it. Ooh. Yeah, I'm actually running a setup from Jardier's website, and he runs it with 0 TC, and I did actually try it. Managed to get a mid 44, which is like, okay, to some it's not too bad, but and then I started messing around with the TC, go a lot quicker, so I'm gonna have to teach myself how to read the chat and drive again. Used to have no issues on ACC, to be fair. Slidey. I sort of agree, Big C. And I suppose from their perspective there, because you've got a track and it's got sort of at least 2 layouts, maybe 3, so they're sort of, yeah, sitting on their hands almost, because I think it's like not just a one track. But no, I definitely agree. Yeah, more tracks would be good. I need to concentrate. That 43.8 I did was with fuel. It was a race setup. Oh no. Oh. Too busy reading the chat while I'm trying to drive. Never a good thing. Missing Sebring. Yeah, Sebring would be a good... Because it was in Forza 7, weren't it? So it wouldn't be too hard to port over. Link, how you doing, mate? How's it going? I reckon you want to join RPM Motorsport, Link, and drive with us on the, well, cross-platform. Well, once they iron out the bugs. I definitely think James would be up to that. Having yeah, people from PlayStation running in the World Series and stuff, be good. Be sort of, yeah, the first time we've done it. I believe I got nowhere near my time. Fast the first sector. Okay. Yeah, not too sure what or how many we're going to have in. Not too sure whether... See, the white marker boards say, obviously with mine, it means I'm a pro. And obviously the silver being silver and the reds being amateurs. The AMs, so... It's mainly European. I mean, you could have a look. I'm sure. Well, I don't even actually know if the link still works under in the description, because I do link everyone's Discord that I usually run with, so could possibly jump on and have a look. Well, I know they run sort of the races are around, yeah, sort of 8 p.m. UK time, so I don't know what that would be in your time. Yeah, don't worry about that, Link. There's a whole range of drivers and skills and speed, so I mean you'd fit right in, to be fair. I think it's just fine, yeah, obviously getting them to update and not having the sort of dashboarding issues they're having, and sort of, yeah, ironing out a few bugs, and then, yeah, I think it'd be decent, you know. Are you on about the wheel, Tibor? On, yeah. Having the less buttons, and obviously the rev gauge don't, well, not rev gauge, the rev lights don't work, and the gear doesn't work on the wheel either on Xbox, which is surprising because it works on PlayStation. I don't understand, yeah, why they can't rectify that. Why, yeah. Or it's something in the console, or I really don't know. Ah, 3 p.m, yeah. That's a shame, that is. Maybe have a look on... Is it... Let me have a look. Not sim. Where do I can't remember where RPM run theirs. Is it Sim Grid or whatever it is? That the couple of sites that are, yeah, a couple of sites that are that run. Because I know they're sort of mainly for PC, but there's still sites that run the console side as well, and obviously tell you of communities and races that are coming up. Tamar, how you doing, mate? I'm surprised you haven't found out the CT server's back up. Robbie's running a CT server, so you need to jump on. But then again, it's getting a bit dead as well. Ah, something that Xbox has to enable, so then it's never going to happen, is it? I don't think. Which is a shame, but you're finally up to S. How long will that last? Depending on what public servers you go in. That's the problem. Them horrible public servers. I don't know what mine is. I don't know whether I'm up to S or I'm back down to A. Yeah, I never looked, to be fair. Probably with all the shenanigans that went on in the private server we had just before Christmas, I'm probably on about E or something like that. I'm surprised they don't just work together. Why has there got to be licenses and the fee and all that? Yeah, I don't understand it, to be fair. Makes no sense. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Them Formula cars, well, yeah, pretty crazy, to be fair. Pretty crazy. Spring. Well, this internet seems okay now. I'm glad about. I might have to turn my fan on, you know. I'm actually starting to get warm. Yeah. Good old Forza. Making you sweat when you drive. Oh. Somebody DC there. I just heard the car running. A few are leaving. Right, give me a sec. I'm going to turn my fan on because like I said, I know I'm going to get warm in the race. So, okay. Guys, what's Guy doing? Reversing out. What's going on? Right, give me a sec, guys. I'm just going to sort this, get this fan sorted out. Mad that is. I've got a fan running in my room and it's winter. I say I don't want to be sweating, feeling uncomfortable when I'm racing, so might as well get it in there now, get it sorted out. What we got? 20 minutes till the server goes live technically, or gets reset. So hang on, all the LEDs are working on the Logitech G Pro on Xbox. That's, oof, yeah, okay. Or did they pay for the licenses? Is that what it is? They've paid Microsoft. Paid the gold over and yeah, job done. It's just strange because when I ran that little box, I had the little box, I can't remember what it's called, that basically converts my wheel and stuff so I can run it on PlayStation when I ran GT7. And as I said, it was seamless. It converted it fine. It ran fine. I said all my lights lit up on the wheel, the gearing and everything. It was, yeah. So it's really weird, but it's been like it for a while, so I can't see him sorting it out. I just don't. I think if there was more interest for console, I think then yeah, they possibly would, but it's all about numbers, isn't it? It's all about, yeah, the numbers that play. I think we've showed it before, especially with ACC. I think when it's sort of like 3,500, was it 3,500 or something like that? We're on PC version. That's it, and the driver. And there was something like a couple of hundred on PC version or something. I think we had a look before. It's just, yeah, just don't get the numbers. And I think that's why we always had issues with the console version, and they weren't, say, on it as quick as they were on the PC version, because they just haven't got the numbers on console. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad they've now sorted everything. I'm glad they've sort of, yeah, got it to a state where it's really good. So you just bought a second-hand driver. I said I had no issues with it. It worked really well. So it was a really good bit of kit. I'm glad, yeah, I'm glad I got it, instead of, say, going out and buying a base and that just for PlayStation. I mean, it gave me, it ticked the box as far as I wanted to play, yeah, Gran Turismo 7. So I had a sort of yearning to play it, and I did enjoy it. So box ticked, we move on. Content didn't go down too well. I didn't really get any good content or anything like that, or viewers from running GT7. So just, yeah, knocked it on the head. Will they release it on console? That's the big thing. I think there's just too many pitfalls with having a console version. I mean, yeah, I think that the glaring of this one is obviously ACC from console and PC version when it first come out for the console, and obviously Forza's another one as well, because Forza's technically it was built for console, and they've, in my, well, I could be way off, but in my mind they've sort of then ported it to PC, and look at the issues they're having on the PC version. It just, yeah, I think that's the problem. When you port something over that's been built for a certain platform, you're always going to have issues. Yeah, I think that's it. Logitech, I mean, obviously they've got the direct drive now and that, but it's the limitation of the wheels, and that's why I went from Fanatec, well, I went from Thrustmaster over, jump ship from Thrustmaster, because they didn't have the sheer variety of wheels, and the wheels that they did have weren't, they were just very plasticky. They were very like a toy. They weren't sort of like a proper wheel. I mean, I remember when I first bought all my stuff, bar the CSL DD, because back then it was the CSW version 2.5, the belt driven. And I remember I got it all and I was just shocked, absolutely shocked, when I unwrapped the actual, just the wheel itself. And I was looking at it thinking, this is just nuts, absolutely nuts compared to the Thrustmaster. So I said, yeah, I haven't looked back. I mean, I've had no major issues with the wheelbase, the CSL DD, or the wheel. So I've sort of been lucky, and the pedals. So I've not had to sort of experience the customer service or anything like that, luckily enough. So I mean, I've looked at other wheelbases. the Moser and stuff like that. But for me, it's always got to be compatible with both. Obviously, the Xbox, the console, and the PC. So that's sort of the stumbling block with some of the sort of maybe better direct drive wheelbases that are out there. Aaron, how you doing, mate? Yeah, I just, Big C, I just don't see it coming to console. I really don't. I mean, I could be, yeah, eat humble pie. It could come to console, and yeah, I'll be eating my words, but I just can't see it, to be fair. I just think it's that the player base on console, it's not there. Even with Xbox and PlayStation combined, you're still not going to touch the player base that's on PC. Say again, say ACC. You took the players from the PlayStation and the players from the Xbox and combined them, that number, it would still be a lot lower. I'd say it wouldn't even be half of what the players are on PC. So obviously companies look at that, and yeah, they sort of got to assess it, haven't they? And they've got to look at obviously the profitability. It is a big one. The profitability, what money they can make. Yeah, I agree, Tibor. It is a dumb thing. I just, why can't say if it is Microsoft has said, yeah, that Fanatec need to pay for a license to get it working. I just don't understand why Microsoft can't say, well, hang on, we'll let you off that license because you're sort of promoting our stuff. Like my wheel, it's Xbox. It's got the Xbox symbol on. It's got, so they're promoting technically Microsoft anyway. So why can't it just be like brushed under the carpet? But yeah. Denny, how you doing, mate? Yeah, it's good to be back, to be fair. I have missed it. I really have. So, I mean, just doing the Monza race I did, I think, was it last week? I know obviously it didn't go to plan. And just doing some laps and bits and pieces, and yeah, just familiarising myself back with the game. I'm definitely sort of licking my lips to get a season going with RPM and sort of a competitive season. I think it'd be really good. Some of the tracks aren't my favourites that are coming up. Obviously, I don't know how the Lambo's going to be. Like I said, this is the first time in the Lambo. I did run it with my team on an endurance at Suzuka, and I was shocked how well it ran, how stable the car was. So, yeah, it seems to go well round here, that's for sure. So yeah, that makes no sense, to be fair. I did, Tibor. Thank you, mate. I hope you and your family had a good one. So yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It makes no sense. But I was going to say, if there was enough of us that sort of complained about it, but you'd never get that. You'd never get enough of us complaining to either Microsoft or Fanatec about it. So I think we might as well just forget about it. I mean, it's a nice touch having it. I enjoy it, say, being on the PC version and having the lights and obviously the extra buttons and everything else, but it's not, for me, it's not a game breaker. I mean, you can still run the game well enough on console without it. Exactly, yeah, that's it, Big C. Once money gets involved, that's it. We're all screwed, yeah. As we're finding out with, ACC and Forza. ACC, when it first came out on console, how bad it was, and the same with how Forza is, and the updates that supposedly fix stuff that don't, which is, seems to be a running theme these last couple of years with games coming out. Right, starting to fill up. What we got? 10 minutes. This server will get reset, so I'll have to jump in. Hopefully it won't have the Xbox symbol. I don't know if we're going to be dashboarding or not. I might actually reset the game. That seemed to work. It's only a 25-minute. So in about 9 minutes, the server will reset. Then I think we've got a 15-minute practice. And then it'll be a 20-minute qualifying. And then a 25-minute race. Like I say, I can only run 10-minute qualifying. We have a quick look to make sure. See, people have been dashboarded already. Where are we? I can never find. So yeah, practice 15 minutes, qualifying 20. A race, yeah, 25-minute race. No pit stop, which is good. Much as I like a cheeky pit stop. I think, yeah, Tibor, the engine mapping that I found with a Lambo, I thought it was to do with obviously the speed, how obviously throttle response and stuff. As far as I'm aware, it's not. It's to do with engine braking. Obviously more engine braking or less engine braking, which is, yeah, which it took me by surprise and I had to get used to. So I was used to the McLaren, the 720 Evo, and that was like, yeah, engine maps and stuff for power. But I enjoy it. You know what I mean? I'm running TC3. I think TC2, especially around here, there's a couple of corners, and TC0, there's certainly a couple of corners where you just can't get your foot down quick enough. It just spins up. As soon as you put it down, it just, yeah, you can't get the traction. So TC3, I seem to go quicker, slightly quicker than TC2. So just left it on TC3. But yeah, if anyone wants any setups, like I said, Jardier's website, when he races or he's setting up the car and stuff, he then put the setups on his website, and they're all free. And like I said, I'm running one of his, and it's really good. I mean, I've got a Go setup, and I could only get, I think I was like high 43, say a 43.8, 43.7, I think was my quickest. And then yeah, I put the Jardier tune on, and I've done a few laps, and yeah, I managed to get it down to a 43.5, and then my quickest I got it down to a 43.3, which is like, yeah, good up the temps quicker than what the Go setup was. So I was well happy with that. Yeah, I know what you mean, Big C. I think the way they run it now is they run the TC2 at 0 is probably your best bet. I know, like the McLarens and everything. Let's have a look, see what. So yeah, function 0, TC3. So a lot of them don't run the traction control 2. They have it on 0, and they just run the normal TC. It seems to work. Yeah, but it's. I looked into the two traction controls, and they're two different things. So you can either get them at a perfect state where they're sort of bouncing off each other, or you can get them that one of them's pulling back from the other, so you're sort of losing performance almost. Yeah, I don't like it. I'd rather just have the one TC. That's probably why they run yeah the 0 on the second one. And like I said, as I said, I did try this with no TC, and I actually got a lap. It's not actually too bad with no TC, so. But I just didn't have the pace. I still needed the traction control to get a good lap time. Well, we've got 5 minutes. There's 13 of us. Let me have a look how many people are signed up. There should be 20 of us signed up for tonight. It should be pretty good if all 20 of us jump in. We like a good grid. Usually we get a good grid at RPM Motorsport as well, which is good. And like I said, we usually see I could have signed up for the sprint series, which I think are on Mondays, I think, or Wednesday. I can't remember when they are, but I thought we'll go with the World Series on a Sunday. It's sort of less stress, longer racing, which I enjoy. So It's your thanks, MC. I used to be pretty good at it, you know, and then I think when I first started, I was a little bit, and then because I used to do so much ACC, I learned to obviously, yeah, read the chat while I'm driving, and I used to be fine. But then after a while, a few little errors crept in, and it's almost like I sort of taken a backward step in doing it. I mean, we'll see what happens tonight. At the end of the day, it's a pre-season, so it's not a championship race. So if anything happens, it happens. I'm not gonna beat myself up about it. So it'll be a good sort of test to see where I'm at, if I can read the chat. But I might actually make the chat a little bit bigger. It's a bit smaller. Because yeah, I remember before I could never make the chat bigger. So I'm actually sort of blessed with making the chat a little bit bigger now, so I can read it. I think one thing I am struggling with, though, I've noticed over the last month, my eyesight's definitely getting worse. I'm definitely getting more blurry vision. Say like now, the chat that I'm seeing on my second screen, I've made it bigger, but I'm still getting a bit of blurriness. And say that the game screen, it's blurry ever so slightly. But I've definitely noticed that, yeah, my eyesight, it will do its age for sure. It will start to deteriorate. I can't do anything about it. So in the end, you'll see me wearing glasses full time. So it is what it is. Don't write an essay while he's racing. That's it. Yeah, some people do, and I'm like, have a quick look, look again, and yeah. Oh yeah, but he's the man, isn't he? He's like, yeah, he just makes it look effortless, to be fair. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not too bad at it. I know some people can't do it at all. They just can't read the chat while they're racing. So I'm probably better once I'm in that race scenario and I've done a few laps and I'm in a bit of a groove and I'm sort of, yeah, and then you get that sort of muscle memory and stuff going. So then, yeah, it makes it a little bit easier. But yeah, definitely, like I say, I'm looking forward. I don't think, well, I don't know if anyone's going to trouble me in qualifying, so it might be a bit of a boring sort of qualifying, a bit of a boring race that I'll be out the front, but it is what it is. I mean, yeah, you can only do what you can do. I say it would be nice. I think James is joining us. RPM James, he's a pro, so he should be close, which will be good. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I've said it before, it's as nice as it is to win, as nice as it is to sort of be leading and qualified pole and everything else, it does get a bit boring after a while. And the thing is, you can only, if you're learning, you can only learn so much by leading a race and having that say, couple of tenths edge, or half a second sort of in hand, that you know you're quicker than everyone else or the drivers behind. I prefer to have them battles, have that close racing. It makes you, it just makes you a more rounded sim racer or driver when you're under pressure. It's like, can you cope with that pressure? Can you cope with someone being at the same lap time as what you are and literally on your backside for sort of the whole race? Is he young? He's younger than me, that's for sure. I don't, what would you say, he's 30s, maybe mid-30s? I'd say it, I guess. So I always thought it was men that can multitask and women can't, but that's just me. Oh, this. Right, let's have a look. So we need to, we might have to restart the whole, I mean, we've got 15 minutes practice, so you tend to crash more if you're not pushing. To be fair, yeah, I sort of agree there, MC. You get into a groove, and if you sort of start slowing down, you could, yeah, obviously come unstuck. Alonso and Stroll. Right, let's have a look. So server, it's not reset yet, so what's going on? Did that reset? Oh, I don't know what's going on. Did we just get booted out? Right, this should have been reset. Let me check. Let me check. Right, what's going on? I don't know if that booted me out. It should have been reset. What's going on? Welcome back to ACC. Oh. The server, yeah, the server definitely reset. It looked like it reset anyway. It didn't dashboard me. Right, what's going on? Right, bear with me. I'll check. Nothing on Discord. See, James usually says when he resets the server, so I really don't understand it. See, people are getting dashboarded, but that wasn't a dashboard. That, to me, the server crashed. Yeah, Lexus is, I think, about 6 months ago, the Lexus was quite good. And then obviously with, more and more updates, they kept, pushing it backwards, which was a shame. Yeah, we've run the Lexus. Last year I ran the Lexus, well, not last year, it would have been the year before. Right. Leave session straight away if you see it. Well, I don't know what's going on. Is there two servers, or am I just not? Are we a little bit late? We might be a little bit late. Right, there you go. I think that's it. If it could be implemented on Xbox as well, that BOP would be brilliant. It really will be. Then it's down to the driver, not the car. I think it'd be, really, really good. No, LFM's not on console. There is, I can't remember what it's called now for the life of me. There is a sort of kind of LFM type deal that goes on Xbox. A group that run, sort of similar to LFM, but obviously not LFM. But as I said, I don't think G Portal you can implement the BOP yet. I think they have to update or something. So, hey, there you go. Right, let's hope. Or we're gonna have to reset the game. Right, so we don't need the like that. So there you go. Apparently, if you saw, well, just for that split second when we went into the lobby or the server, next to your name is an Xbox symbol. Apparently, you don't want that because then you've got a chance of being dashboarded. Yeah, that's it, Big C. Yeah. What makes me laugh is it's like I come back to it, not even realise there was an update on that day that was for the cross-platform. Not even realise that they were doing cross-platform. Yeah, no worries, James. And it's probably before that the game was running smoothly for a couple of months while I was away, and I come back and then there's now an issue with the game. It's like typical. What's going on? Right, so let's see if we can do what we usually do to sort this out. So you've got to wait. You've got to wait for this server to rejig just there. So now we'll search. Bit of a faff, but yeah. Right, we'll wait a second or two. Connect it. Right, see what happens. No. So apparently, as you see there, you don't want to see that with the Xbox symbol, apparently, so... I'm just going to... Is it? Oh, no, it's not. I thought it was going to quick resume. Not at the minute, Tibor. I think the servers have to update or something like that. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, it should it should be implemented soon, I would have thought, and which will be good for the consoles, you know. Be on sort of parity with the PC version. The Friday ACC sessions, you on about the 5 race mini championship? I think we might bring that back, you know. I think that was a good laugh. So this is what I'm on about. We can do that, and we can also do Forza as well. So up here madness, yeah. Oh God. Just getting in the server now without it being a pain. I've still got a few minutes, so I'm not going to miss quali. Right, GT. Come on. Hey! So basically like that. So obviously you guys that are watching, you just saw the Xbox symbol. Apparently we can't have that because that's when it dashboards you. And it's funny because when you're in the cross-play server and you've got people in from PlayStation, the PlayStation one's around sort of like globe, with like the crosses and that in it. It's weird. Which is supposed to represent PlayStation, and obviously ours is the Xbox symbol. So, are you not racing, James? That's a shame. I thought you were. Oh well. So I'm the only pro. Great. Yeah, like I said, Big C, I'm tempted to bring it back. It wouldn't be difficult to do. Just, yeah, host the server, pay for the server for a month or 30 days, and hopefully this time get the server sorted that they actually take the payment and see the payment. Because the issues I had with G-Portal before, trying to explain to them that I've paid for 30 days. Oh, well, we can't see it. It's like, well, that's not my problem. PayPal have taken the money. I can prove it to you. I can email it to you. Okay, do that. And then for the next 6 months, I was constantly back and forth showing them that I'd paid for the server. So it was a bit of a pain in the backside. But as I said, I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind doing that. I don't mind. Bringing that back because I think a lot of people did enjoy it. It's G-Portal. G-Portal's the cheapest. I think there's another server host and they're like double the money. So you just got to take the rough with the smooth with G-Portal because they are a lot cheaper. You're not going to maybe get the service that you would get from another provider, but I'm all about being cheap. Cheap and cheerful. So, yeah. Right, let's have a look. So, quality 2.5. So, I think we're going to get 143. I just want to try and work out how many laps, try and get the maximum amount of laps. Cross that line with like 1 lap to go with like just enough fuel for the 1 lap to be light. I think it's a 2.5, so with 4 would be 10, 5. So if we go with 4 laps, 5, 6. 6 laps, you think? 6 minutes, 7, 9. So yeah, we'll go 15. I think we should be fine. Or maybe we'll add I'll go with 15. Got it. But yeah, definitely, like I said, we'll definitely look into that for sure. And as I said, if we run that, then we can do a sort of stream schedule of maybe sort of, I don't know whether to do something through the week, whether it just be to do something on a Wednesday, a Friday, a Saturday and a Sunday, and then have the rest off. I mean, I can't do anything on a Thursday. That's definitely a day that I've got to leave off, or the missus would kill me. So, like I said, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, chat. Right, do I go out and get a heads up, or do we sit in the... Oh, we'll go out. Why not? Why not? Right, we should press that. Right. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see in qualifying if I can get anywhere near my 43.3. Because in theory, being it, because the practice server is optimum on a Friday. The day is a Friday, so even being optimum, the track's not going to be fully sort of rubbered in like a Saturday or a Sunday. So we should, in theory, go slightly quicker on the Saturday, even though it's an optimum track the same. And same on a Sunday. So, I mean, if I could get a low 43, I'll be happy. I've only got, these are like, I think they're mountain biker gloves. Nothing special. They've got holes in and everything now, so I really need to get some new ones. I mean, the reason I wear gloves, really, is to save the sort of Alcantara that's on the side of the wheel. Because if I didn't wear gloves, I think, yeah, I would have ruined. So obviously, sweat and everything else when you're racing. Just didn't want to ruin the wheel. I did when I went to Brands Hatch last year. I did have a look at see if I could get a set of racing gloves. It was like over 100 quid. I'm like, nope. Too expensive for me for sim racing. I think once you wear gloves though, you just get used to them. So you then sort of, yeah, feel more comfortable wearing them. Better through there. Come on, wait, go. I think their next track though is into the Nordschleife it's going to be. So, which I'm looking forward to, but I'm not at the same time. You never get round that track without at least crashing about 3 or 4 times. It's slidey. I think that's it. You pay so much for your the wheel. It's you want to sort of keep it for as long as possible. Round there, come on. Go. It's going to be quick. When the 44s, what's going on? Cheers, James. What is going on? Come on, concentrate. No, we're going to run wide. All right. Even though I've already dirtied it. Wasn't the best through there. Really struggling for grip.
Slow car ahead.
I thought it was slowing down to get a gap, but... Right, come on. Go, go. Yeah, this corner here with TC0, absolute nightmare. Wants to spin. Wasn't the greatest through there. Up. It was on for a 43. Got 50 seconds. Right. Maybe get some gloves that... I've got a pair of gloves and they're just like sort of normal gloves, sort of winter gloves, and they've got little dots of, what would you call it, plastic or rubber. And it's, yeah, they're all over the back of the glove, so obviously you've got the grip, but they're not gonna, yeah, so maybe look at, yeah, like a pair of them. Started up raced until he recently for a long time. Ah, okay. Was he a pro, James, or was he always a silver? Broken setups. You think, yeah, you think the setups are still a bit bugged, Dubs, or? I know there's the meta with the, if you have a look at, with silver, okay. He's in the McLaren. I think it's quite good round here. Not as quick as the Lambo though, going on sort of esports lap times, so be interesting. Yeah, if you look at my setup, you've got the dampers, so the meta with the dampers. Right, see if we can get out first. We like to be first. We can have like the track to ourselves almost. The lines and the dots, I think, is something that James does. So it basically, when we join the server, it will give us our number that we are in their Discord community. instead of jumping in and making sure you've got your right number on your car, which is pretty good, to be fair.
Green light, go, go, go.
No, I'm not getting out first then. And then I'm way down the pit. Shouldn't be too many, I would have thought, though, qualifying now, so. Like the setup numbers, you on about Dubs? I think though it's like the esports drivers, they find whatever's the best setup for the car, whether it makes sense or not. I think that's what it is. Definitely need a 43 then if we want to try and get pole. Going on that guy, got a low 44. I think we can get it. We're on for a 43.7, so. Does Forza make more sense setting it up, Dubs, than ACC? I said I wouldn't know because obviously I can't set up. You know me and set up some, yeah. One thing I can't do. Like a bit too early for that. No, I think it's possible on PC. I think with PC they can do it. Yeah, it sort of, you can change the name and everything of a driver jumping in. So it'd be to do with a server filed, whatever way you set it up, all the code and stuff like that. It's like with the code to do with a server. It's like 505 and that never implemented driver swap on console. They said it would never happen, and somebody with knowledge of obviously the files and stuff, the server code, managed to implement it, and yeah, it works on console. So goes to show you, it's pretty mad what you can do if you know all the code. Too deep. As our banker lap, a bit rough around the edges, this one. Oh, the lift. Whip's not there yet. Broke too early again. Go, go, go. That should be at a 43, I would have thought. Oh, just. Just. Come on, we can go quicker than that. Surely we can go quicker than that. Go, go, go. Got it massively. Come on, what am I doing? Right, attempts on my dumps or still going to improve, but lost massive amount of time. It's definitely more grip. No, definitely more grip. Make it up. I can brake later for certain corners than I could in practice. What have I got in front of me? Right. Yeah, temperatures are right now. I aim for like 27 to be fair. Just that first lap and it never, temperatures never get up. Come on. Too early. Ugh. It is more grip, but go, go, go. No, lost time.
Well done, mate. That's not bad.
Definitely more in it. Hope I don't catch up with the guy in front. Better. No chance of 42. Be interested to see what I can do in the race. Hope I don't catch the guy in front. Hold out, thank you. Too deep. Ah. I'm gonna have enough for not gonna have enough for one more lap. I should have put in one extra litre and we would have.
That been validated.
God damn it. There's another 2 temps in there. LTH Racing, how you doing, mate? Yep, same to you, buddy. Happy New Year. Oh, I can't believe that. There's another 2, maybe 3 temps in that. Struggle. Real struggle. Yeah, I've left the brake ducts on 2 just for the quali tune, and I did notice they're starting to go a bit yellow with heavy braking. So what I've done is that, obviously being a qualifying tune, it doesn't really make a lot of difference. So what I've done for the races, I've opened up the ducts on the front to 3, and then adjusted the tyres accordingly. So for the race tune, it's fine. Let's have a look. It's maybe a 10th. Yeah. Couldn't hook it up, to be fair. No, I'm not finished with Forza, definitely not. We're just gonna sort of do some different stuff, sort of a bit of ACC and a bit of Forza, and then maybe something else, I don't know, or try a bit of ACC on PC and Xbox. Just sort of a bit more variety to the channel, not just concentrating on one game. I mean, at the end of the day, I cut my teeth with ACC, so I know it really well. It's just, I had to have a break from it. And then, lucky for me, Forza came out at the same time. So we sort of jumped on that. So, yeah. I think we might be okay. Pretty much, Tibor, yeah, because you're only sort of running what, a handful of laps. So it's not really going to make a difference. If you're running sort of, 25-minute race and your brakes are overheating, then yeah, it's not good. Yeah, definitely. I'm looking forward to it, but I'm sort of not at the same time, because I could never get a clean lap round there on any game that I've played it on that's got the Nordschleife. I always end up in a barrier or two, so I think it definitely, if they sort of have races there, it's going to be for me, it's going to be like another Bathurst. Yeah, I think I've only ever had maybe one race at Bathurst where I've not hit the barrier. So it's, yeah, that's why I don't like the track. I always say I don't like it. I think that's it. I think the sort of first part of it, it's more trying to think what part it is. It's the part after the first carousel is what I struggle with. And then once I get to the second sort of, the carousel, once I get to the second part, then you know you're sort of almost home and dry. It's, yeah, always seems that middle part. Ryan, yeah, you can, obviously I'm racing with RPM Motorsport. Really, you'd need Discord. Discord is the sort of norm for joining a community and stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, it took me a while to work out Discord. It really does. It did. So, I can sympathise with you. It's definitely not the easiest thing to get into, but like I said, if you can sort of work your way around it a little bit, then yeah, I would, I would suggest trying to get it installed and trying to work it out, and then obviously use the links that I've got if they still work. I'm not 100% sure, to be fair, but I can always get the links for people like for RPM Motorsport and stuff, and then you can join us guys for the racing and that. It's definitely a lot better than racing online lobbies, that's for sure. Public lobbies is the way forward. Ryan, your best bet would be to put it on PC. Your Discord, you can put it on the phone as well, but I don't like it on the phone because it's obviously a small screen. So I prefer running it. I mean, I've got it open at the minute on my second screen, and it's a lot easier on PC. So that's not too bad. So you sort of know it. So yeah, but that would probably be your easiest way to find a good racing community. So Yeah, that LTH, that's it. I suppose with time, if once it comes and I put the time in on the track, I think, yeah, I would probably just be able to get a clean lap. Probably only the one, that'll be it. Yeah, any help or anything, Ryan, just let me know, mate. It's, yeah, I mean, it's what I'm here for at the end of the day, to help people out, to sort of get people away from the public servers, because they can be an absolute nightmare. They can be a bit soul destroying as well. It's sort of, you want to race with other people, but you just don't want to be absolutely taken out into sort of T1 and that. This is why I can't stress enough, the community racing is a lot better, because there's rules in place and there's bits and pieces, and we all want to race clean at the end of the day, so it's a hell of a lot better. Plus there's like I said, a whole range of experiences and sort of speed, so you'll always fit in. Yeah, I'm sort of north of 45. I'm closer to 50 than I am 40, unfortunately. But yeah, that's it. It's yeah, getting your safety rating up and being then absolutely nerfed off by somebody else. It's not fun at all. Like I said, I have got links underneath the description of the stream, but whether they still work, I don't know. So obviously, if anyone needs, I mean, I'll probably update them doing. Well, that we're doing ACC now, so. Yeah. Dubs, I think we're more sort of what, Facebook and stuff like that. Whereas you say to the younger generation now, Facebook, they're like, no, what's Facebook, or no, that's for old people. But don't get me wrong, I enjoy Discord. Once it like I said, it took me a while to get used to it, and it is a good place to be. You can get a lot of information, you can join a lot of good communities. They all tend to sort of be on Discord, so. But I think we're sort of from the yeah. Let me know if they work, Ryan. I'm not 100% sure, to be fair. But yeah, at the minute I'm racing with RPM Motorsport. Their link, I think, should be there. And like I said, yeah, definitely a good bunch of guys here at RPM. But yeah, no, I remember back in the day, Dubs, you probably remember as well, where you had like the Facebook groups and stuff like that. And what was it? It was before Facebook. It was online, weren't it? Online forums that you used to search the www and then the forums, and then they died out and everyone went to Facebook, and all the groups went to Facebook, and then from that they either died out completely or I think they went to Discord. So it's, yeah, pretty mad, to be fair, how things have progressed. I'm Facebook, Discord, Instagram. I think I've got an Instagram account, I think it is, and I tried it, but I just didn't follow up with it. So Twitch as well, I was on Twitch, but obviously, yeah, I jumped to YouTube. YouTube was better for me than Twitch, so yeah, us old boys in the Facebook, or before Facebook, the forums, the online forums. God, back in the day. I think we're safe by the looks of it. I can't believe Stotty then had an issue, or he couldn't hook a lap up, unless it was just qualifying. So I've known it before, where you put a quicker lap in practice and then you can't get nowhere near it in qualifying. It's just weird. And like I said, because it's a Saturday, the track should be a little bit more grippy, but I don't know. We should be 43s in race trim. I pulled off well, you guys probably saw when I started the stream, I pulled off a 43.8 with race in the race setup. so with race fuel. So we should, yeah, should see. I think that's it. Yeah, I think you do try and keep yourself young, but as I always say, your mind's always young. It always is. I mean, I still think I'm sort of in my 20s, but I know I'm not, because my body's just like, nope. You ain't in your 20s. You definitely can't do what you used to do in your 20s. So you've then just got to, I suppose, tell yourself you're not, yeah, you're not fit and able like a 20-year-old. I'm certainly not anyway. I'll hold my hands up to that. Definitely not. Definitely struggle. Right, well, we've finished qualifying. We got 4 people out. How many have we got in? 20. It's not too bad. James is a spectator. Chris, how you doing, mate? You in? Are you in the Beamer? The Beamer feel good round here? I don't. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure where the sort of the stack up of cars are now. I know the Lambo going on. I think Go setups. I checked their sort of boards of lap times and certain cars, and the Lambo was, I think, something stupid like half a second quicker than the McLaren. So round here, I'm not 100% sure where the Beamer is. I think this is why, yeah, the BOP needs to be put in, if we can get it in, needs to be implemented, because then you ain't got to worry about the sort of, yeah, the cars that are quicker at certain tracks than others. We have a level playing field. Definitely make the racing a lot better as well. That's good, yeah, because I know they nerfed it off, didn't they? And I think they've started to bring it back. So, using a different tune. You like me, I'm terrible. I'm absolutely terrible. It's like, I'll see, like I said, I've got the Go set up for this, and it seems slower than Jardier's tune. So, I mean, maybe have a look, Chris, at Jardier's website, just to see if he's got any tunes for the Beamer. Might be worth, yeah, worth trying them out. Because it's a funny old game. A tune, a setup definitely makes the car. A certain setup, it definitely dictates the pace of a car. I don't care what anyone says. You can only drive to what the car can do, and yeah, that Go setup, I could not get a low 43. So whereas Jardier's tune managed, yeah, got a low 43. Right, let's race. Right, we're all good. 45. Don't want fires 3. Fires 5. There you go. It's Jardier tune. Nice. There you go then. So we're both running them. That tells me he knows how to tune then. Definitely knows how to set up a car. Thing is with mine, I don't know what he did with the Beamer, but yeah, with my one, he was running TC0, and I was like, I don't know. I tried it. I'll be honest. I did try it in practice, but I could only get a mid 44. Just couldn't get the power down in certain corners. Just, yeah. Wanted to rotate the car, obviously having no TC.
30 seconds.
Right. So what we got? Formation lap. I think we're okay. We've got enough fuel. I hate trying to work out fuel.
20 seconds.
I always bung in more. Always bung in more than what you should. Never go, yeah. Never go sort of what the calculator says.
10 seconds.
Always come unstuck. Not too sure what the Lambo's like off the lights. I think it's not too bad. I've got two. I've got behind me. I've got a McLaren behind me. Yeah, no worries, Chris. And you, buddy. Have a good race. Concentrate now. I've only ever got teleported once where I've gone obviously away too quick and not stayed in the green box, so I knocked that trend on the head. Also, I want to knock the trend of trying to go for lap time when I'm leading a race. If I'm comfortable, we just need to see out the race really. All these little would you say issues? Not so much issues, but these little things that crept back in since I was away when I was at Monza. That's how I didn't win Monza, because I crashed in trying to get the quickest lap of the race. Yeah, I crashed and that was it. So, which I used to do. I used to do it when you'd be out leading a race. You'd be comfortable. You knew you're comfortable because you've got the speed over the other guys behind you, and then you start looking for lap time, and that's the worst thing you could do, because you end up just pushing the car to its limit, and obviously you push it beyond, you crash, that's it, race over. So like I said, it was strange how that crept back in at Monza, but we'll get back into the groove with it. I say, first things first, we've got to try and get away and get into the first corner first, and we should be okay. I said, I think they've possibly sorted out the starting. I know the McLaren used to absolutely get out of the blocks like a scolded cat. It's so quick. I think they've sorted that out now, hopefully. Trying to get these tyres up.
Going double fire.
Right. It's going to be, yeah, hurtling down to T1, trying to work out where to brake. TC down or not, I'm going to mess about a bit now. Done that before as well, messed about with the TC start line and messed up. Got way ahead. Oh, I want to be careful.
Green light, go, go, go.
Thank you, MC. Now, what happened there? They're a bit slow to react. Steady. Can't gun it until the tyres are up. Right, we've got away. We've got through T1. This race tune seems a bit more settled than the quali tune. Oh, steady. Best through there. Yeah, I don't know whether, so I've raced this, I think like this before, but I don't know whether to change the POV. I like having a car, but I can see the bonnet, and I can't see the bonnet on this at all. So, like I said, it is what it is. I can't do much about it now, but maybe for the next race we'll sort that out. Right, starting slowly, Paul.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Better now that the tyres are starting to come up. So see what we can do lap time wise. Much if I do that. Way too deep.
Warning for exceeding track limits.
And a cut. Great. We'll see, yeah, we'll see what lap times we can pull the first couple of laps. Then we'll probably just settle it down. Below 44. That was, we're going way too deep as well, so need to get a banker lap as well to then see where we're at with the deltas on the next lap. So unfortunate going, yeah, dirty. So lower through that section than the last lap. Oh, well wide. It could be me, you know. Not got the consistency up yet. It'll come. Slower.
Fastest lap of the race, man. Good job. There's a car exiting pit lane.
The ICD's playing up. Sorry, buddy. I'm trying, yeah. Stick to the racing line. To lift a little bit there. We should be in the 43s, you know. Yeah, it's better. Trying to hook the lap up. This bit up, we should be alright. We made a right mess of it the last lap. Yeah, there you go. Not too bad. No. I think I saved it. Lost time though. Well, I was going to, go dirty. Go, 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 go. Probably lost, what, a 10th maybe? No way, driving with a camera outside now, not an ACC, no chance.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Can't believe that lap never counted. I must have went wide then. Damn. Gutted. Absolutely gutted. Yeah, I used to race when I first jumped over to ACC, obviously coming from Forza. I was on bonnet cam. But then with obviously streaming, I thought it'd be better to be inside the car, being more sort of immersive. So yeah, I've just got used to being inside the car. Hence why I'm inside the car on Forza as well. Right, come on. See if we can get this lap to count this time. Not slower through there. Go. And about not pushing for lap time. That sort of goes out the window when you sort of like sole focus is to go as quick as possible. We're going to go slightly quicker, but that's abysmal. But I think I've just got to change the POV on this. Yeah, change the POV so I can see the bonnet. On the McLaren I can. So, right, come on. Lost a bit. The longer I go, I don't think I'll be able to get the lap time I want. The tyres will start to scrub. So yeah, FOV, sorry. Field of view. There you go. Second quicker than the guy behind. Go quicker, but I was going to cut that then. Up the corners, I haven't got right so far. No. It's what, maybe a 10th in it? Yeah, I definitely think it doesn't matter as much, does it, in Forza and that?
You're halfway through, not over yet.
Go. Go, go, go. Slower now. I think I might just wind it back a little bit. Push and do something stupid. Or get track warnings. Yeah, definitely Tabor, that's it. How you doing, mate? Happy New Year to you as well. Oh. Bit wide.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Yeah, good old ACC. Don't get me wrong, as much as I'm enjoying Forza, I do enjoy ACC. Isn't valid, okay. If you're about at the end of the stream, Ryan, I'll put a link up to RPM. It'll be a valid link. Yeah, no worries. Definitely slowing down now. Oh, we've got 9 minutes. We'll just maybe see this out. We've got a gap, so yes. Fronts are starting to scrub a little bit. The abuse I'll give them at the start for the first sort of 5 odd laps, going for lap time. I think so. That's the thing. I said these games that are coming out, Rensport and everything else, I mean, I hope they do well, but they've got to be something special. Knock ACC off its perch, for sure. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it'd be interesting to get some sort of views of the esports drivers that raced in the Rensport esports events. I think which sort of platform they enjoyed more, the ACC or the Rensport. So, but then they're probably maybe not allowed to say. They get a slap on the wrist. This is what I've sort of missed as well. Damping on that brake pedal and not having to worry about the brakes locking up. Yeah, so much easier. I mean, obviously, yeah, I choose to run no ABS on Forza, but I think you can just sort of push the car a bit more. You ain't got to worry about, yeah, the brakes locking up. Hey, he's going. Oh. Almost.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Oh, somebody's span. Somebody finding the chicane's a bit of a faff. Oh.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh, kicking off at the back. I definitely think that's it. Where it's definitely the PC is where it's at ACC. As I said, as much as I like console, for me console, as I said before, it's just for the ease of turning it on and getting in and racing. But yeah, it's the PC. You want to go sort of full immersion, third-party applications like Crew Chief and that, they're just brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Oh, really are good. And obviously your wheel and wheelbase working to its fullest with all the bells and whistles. Plus the custom liveries as well. Can't forget about them. Haven't got them on the console, so do like the old custom liveries on PC. These tyres are really going off. If it'd been here 20 minutes would make sense. Oh, definitely my team will probably do that, you know, when the Nordschleife comes out, 24 hour. Not too sure if I could, yeah, sign up to that, to be fair, until I was used to the track. Cheers, buddy.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
We're going to get 2 laps, I think. Yeah, that's what I mean. So I don't know whether they'd be able to do it on console. I mean, whereas you could create your livery on, say, if you've got a PC, and then upload it to a program that then, obviously, yeah, puts it on the console version. I don't know, but it's a shame because you're limited. I know you can sort of make your own colour schemes and stuff, but not like, yeah, creating your actual custom livery. Definitely slower. Right, last lap.
Right, we've just started the final lap of the race as leader. Bring it on.
It's a difficult one because I've played it on PC. I definitely know what you're saying about the whole feel. It's PC version's a lot better, but the feeling through the wheel and that. I'll put a link. I'm not too sure if there is a link beneath this for my wheel settings. There might be. I haven't changed them for a long time, you know. I've always run the same settings. I'll have a quick look, like I said, once we finish the race. Job's a good one. Let me see if I can save it this way. Yeah. Right, I'm trying to think where it is. It's either in the description box below stream or have a look. Because a lot of people used to ask me for it, so I linked it. See if I can get rid of that. Yeah, my wheel settings. Let me go that one. It should be. Yeah, okay. Right, let me get that. Rid of that. Rid of that. Right, it should be bookmarked in that video somewhere. And yeah, it will show, I'm sure it shows my in-game settings, and it also shows my base settings. And as I said, I've never changed them. The only thing I've changed over the time of obviously the updates for the going to like the 1.9 is the gain in game, because it got stronger. So yeah, let me know what you think. Like I said, I obviously I'm sort of, yeah, blessed that I have raced it, or I have got it on PC as well. So I can feel the difference between PC version and Xbox version, and obviously PC version is better. Obviously, you get a lot more feel. So yeah, but yeah, let me know what you think. I mean, I've never changed them now from the 1.8. So Who's City Racing, how are you, buddy? I was trying to beat your lap on that G challenge last night. I done 66 laps and couldn't do it. I messed up on the 3 laps on the last corner. I just messed the last corner up. In the end, I was like, that's it. I ain't doing it again. I've had enough. Right, let me get... Right. Ryan, if you're still in the chat, buddy, here's the link to RPM's Discord. That should work. Well, I hope so anyway. So it should be a valid link. So, but yeah, RPM, who I've raced with tonight. And yeah, they are a good bunch of guys, to be fair. They really are. Like I said, I've raced with these guys for a while now. A good few years. I mean, there is others. There is other groups that I can recommend, but obviously you don't want to be sort of, yeah, joining sort of like too many and trying to race with them all. You might as well just, yeah, start off race with one and sort of find your feet and see how you get on, and then, yeah, maybe sort of race other days. Because a lot of the groups that I'm with will race on different days. 15th, what happened, RMK? Did you have an incident, or quite, yeah, quite way down? I'll tell you what I found funny, Who's CD Racing. It was when you went on the leaderboard and the top time it is like a 1:14 odd, and he's got like, is it ABS traction control on and automatic gears? It's like, what the hell? That is just absolutely crazy. You spun yourself. But yeah. That'll do it. See, I'm finding the Lambos quite stable. But yeah, every so often, if you do maybe push it too much, I mean, we had a few incidents, little moments. So I definitely think you have to, yeah, not overdrive it. Definitely think it's a car that you have to just sort of keep within its sort of box almost. But yeah, I'm definitely enjoying it though. Really, I'm enjoying the Lambo, to be fair. It's definitely what I'm going to be running in the World Series. So, yeah, really good. Yeah, I think that's what I did, RMK. I done was it a 6-hour or 12-hour of Suzuka with a team that I run with. And first time I've drove the Lambo, and yeah, I was shocked how good it was. Okay, I like Suzuka. I really do like the track. So, and yeah, I think I went the quickest I ever did in qualifying in it. So it doesn't feel as planted maybe on Xbox than it does on PC. But I think that's just the nature of the way it is. Most cars are a little bit more, or feel a little bit more grippy on PC than they do on Xbox. It was disheartening after 100 laps. Thank you, Who CD Racing, and you, buddy. I mean, I definitely noticed an increase in your viewers and stuff, which is really good. I mean, you'll get there. Just keep doing what you're doing, mate, and you'll get the subs and everything else, definitely. Are you running what POV? You running sort of similar to me, that you can't see the bonnet, RMK, or you more, because I'd prefer to see the bonnet on this, but yeah, just give them a go, see what happens. I mean, it's obviously, I think the beauty with the Fanatec, you can save the settings in obviously, as you've got 5 setups, I think it is, so you can't, yeah, you can always keep your old setup if you don't like mine, but see, it could be that mine could be better or it could be worse, but I think I've just, over time, got used to it. Same with Forza, I've just put in a setup that somebody, or settings that somebody's had, and then I've just sort of tailored my driving towards that. It's, yeah, weird. Oh, you got the same POV, that's okay. So I might not change it then, or maybe just bring it up a little bit, I don't know. You like the Ferrari a lot more than the Lambo. I suppose the Lambo's just an Audi, really, isn't it? That's the thing. So let's go. Let's just see what we can do. View settings. I suppose we could go slightly, but you've got the letterbox. That's the problem. I don't think you're going to ever see the bonnet, are you? Not really. So maybe we could go. I don't need to see speed. Maybe we could go sort of there. Maybe. Yes. You're 3 minutes in the pits. God. Oh, you took out Dumble as well. That's not good. Definitely not good. Oh, well, this is a pre-season, isn't it? That's the thing. I iron out all the issues now. Get all the little, yeah. Like me at Monza the other week, where I crashed myself because I was running lap time, which was stupid, to be fair. But you don't like the Audi. That could be the reason then. End of the day, they're sort of similar cars almost, or well, manufacturer wise, aren't they? Because Audi own Lambo. But yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, anyway, guys, that's me. It's still not too bad. 2 hours 26. Obviously a small 25-minute race, but yeah, as I say, going forward, we're going to still do Forza. Don't worry, we will still do Forza. That's not going to change. We're just obviously praying that this month they get the update that sorts the replays out, because yeah, it'll just make it better for me, because I can get more content out and do videos that I want to do. I can do shorts. I can do, you know what I mean, we can run back the sort of random car races and that, where we've had really good racing and fun and everything else, and yeah, so yeah, no worries, RMK, no worries, mate. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna go. So what's today? Wednesday. I never forget what I've completely lost my days over Christmas and New Year. They've sort of like all gone into one. So you don't like the Audi, you don't like any Audi. Okay. Yeah, so Wednesday. So the next stream will be Friday. What we'll do is we'll do Forza random private server, random cars and tracks. Or actually, I'll tell you what we haven't done, which we were going to do, but obviously I took them more time off over Christmas. Friday, for sort of now, we'll do Forza, but we'll do the public. We'll obviously have a sort of a lobby or a party, so to speak, as we did before, and then we'll bring everyone over to the publics, and we'll do certain public races or whatever people want to do. With obviously just sort of loads of other people. We'll do that Friday like we used to do. So come in this Friday. Saturday we'll do the private server with random cars, random tracks. And then sort of from that, if we keep that theme up on the Saturday, we'll do what we did. We'll alternate between random cars, random tracks to one specific car and random tracks, or one car class and PI like we were doing. So it makes you switch. But yeah, it's yeah. Well, I haven't actually been on the sort of the public for a good few weeks, to be found for us. We seem to be doing a lot of the private. So right down my beard and driving a lot of rigs. But yeah, we'll do that. And like I said, what we'll do for this month, until we start, obviously with ACC, the World Series proper with RPM, we'll then tailor a stream week, and we'll do that. We'll probably we'll work out whether we're going to do anything sort of Monday, Tuesday. I don't know. Wednesday we will do. What are we doing Wednesday? Wednesday, see, nothing will be going Wednesday, because once RPM start their season, it's going to be a Sunday race. So we might. 1000 PHP front wheel drive private lobby. That's a good idea, actually. That's what I mean. There's so much we can do. We can tailor it to everything. Certain PI, certain car, or random car, or yeah. So, I mean, even doing what we suggested before about doing, say, only 3 races, but longer races, more laps. Obviously, if they sort out the tyre wear in a private server, private lobby, it'll be so much better, you know, because then we can have pit stops. We can have, people, the tyres are going to wear out. Well, you've got to pit, you've got to put fuel, you've got to put other tyres on. We can have the variable weather where it'll rain and then it'll stop raining. It'll, there's so much we can do once they sort of that part of it out. But yeah, as I said, going forward, we're going to be a bit up in the air for the next couple of weeks, because until we get the season started, which is going to be mid this month, and then we'll do a stream week of the 7 days and just keep it around that. Maybe add, maybe take away, but like I say, I'll keep you guys informed of what we're going to do and when we're going to do it. I think that'll be the easiest way to do it. So Sunday, definitely, once RPM starts up, that'll be the World Series on a Sunday. So we'll probably the ones that are penciled in so far are Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Realistically, doing the publics on Forza on Friday. That could change to doing a private ACC server on Xbox if I bring my server back. Doing the private server for Forza on Saturday. Me racing with RPM on the Sunday, and then we've got to work out what we want to do through the week, whether we just do, say, one day through the week, a Wednesday, and do something with that. So we'll work it out anyway. It's I think once we get this month out of the way and we're more clearer what we're going to do, then people will know. We can just go onto my Discord. You can have a look. It's right. It's a Sunday. He's going to be racing ACC and stuff like that. So, but yeah. Anyway, guys, I'll stop waffling on. So Friday coming. Thank you, MC, as always. Friday coming, which is obviously 2 days. We are doing the Forza Publics. So anyone wants to join the party, and then we'll bring everyone over as we do. It's a bit long-winded. We know that it's not as easy as the private servers, but we might as well give it a go. I mean, what have we got to lose at the end of the day? We can still have a bit of fun. So if the steering's incredibly light, it could be down to the setup. Is it the caster? Is it if you up the caster? I think it is. I can never remember. That'll change the weight of the wheel, or just up your gain, feedback, your force feedback. So yeah, your caster rate. If you up your caster, it'll tighten up the wheel. It'll give you the heavier wheel feel. So, but yeah, I'm glad it's different. Maybe you can sort of work with it, tailor it to your needs. But but yeah, as I said, Friday Forza, anyone can jump in as we always do. No worries. And yeah, Saturday we'll probably just do the private. Random cars, random tracks, and then go from there. So, but anyway, guys, as always, thank you so much for tuning in. It's been good tonight. I've enjoyed it. I've been looking forward to this, jumping back on ACC. Obviously, it's always nice to win, but I think it'll be better hopefully in when the season starts and we can have more sort of closer racing, and see how we get on in the Lambo. But yeah, that's me, guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening as always, and hopefully I'll see most of you Friday. If I don't, have a great rest of your week and weekend. And yeah, that's me out. And yeah, as always, I'll catch you on the next one.
I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race, every move was on the page. But I didn't like their way, had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see. Cause everybody wanna tell you bad things, what could go wrong, what fame brings. But success is a finicky thing, and if you ain't sure, no, it'll never be. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. Run away, I don't have to plan it. I can go, change my fate, you won't understand it. All alone, that's okay, people I can't stand them. They don't want me to change, keep me where I'm standing. And I don't wanna be where I am, and I want something more, take a chance. It could be possibly my last dance, my last dance. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down.